Et bien salut tout le monde, c'est Xavier, on se retrouve donc pourquoi bien pour l'épisode, la partie 2 de l'épisode 1 sur Game of Thrones de Telltale Games. Donc on se retrouve, qui en est là pour l'instant, c'est Mira, la sœur de Ethan et toute la famille. On va essayer de simplement aller à Port-Réal. C'est trop stylé de changer Game of Thrones quand même, je trouve. Ok, les textures sont un peu dégueu parfois. Bon, annonce. Donc, je sais pas trop ce qu'on va faire maintenant, mais bon. Ah. On est en arrière. Chirurgie brute.
Ethan made this for me.
Je veux savoir pourquoi elle est partie à Port-Réal. Ce serait cool.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
D'accord.
It once belonged to Lady Helena.
Et Diolana, je crois que c'est sa grand-mère à Marjorie. Pièce Yukayen. Ça vient de Yunkai.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Ok. Asher, c'est le gars qui a Essos.
Essos.
Le frère qui. Donc il est pas mort. Catherine achevée. Voilà, on va lire.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Elle a jamais fini sa lettre. Ah, je sais pas si je pense que c'est que ses parents, enfin son père est. Je pense que c'est son père. Ouais, c'est son père. Son père est mort avec son frère Roderick est mort aussi.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Terrible. Tous les films qui font des cadeaux.
I hope to see them all someday.
Oh, elle doit pas savoir. Ah, je pense qu'elle sait pas qu'ils sont morts. Ah, ça va être trop frustrant
King's
ça.
Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Trop de sa mère, tiens.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
D'accord, en plus elle a les faveurs de Marjorie. Enfin, sa servante, donc bon. Ça se trouve, elle est cool.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Ah non, c'est maintenant. C'est rentré, je sais pas qui
No,
t'aime.
it's fine. Come in.
Qui t'aime, tu peux rentrer. Ok.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always
Ça va
been
être
kind to
esclave,
me.
je pense.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
On va mettre du charbon, ouais.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
What?
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
Il va me demander un truc.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Ok.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you
Sont
telling
sur
me
moi.
this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Bon, bah bon. Cersei, j'ai vraiment pas envie de la.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
J'espère
Most
aussi.
people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Cersei, terrible. en Marjorie, c'est Gary. Et voilà, c'est vraiment posé. Bonjour.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Ok. C'est qui elle?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your
L'autre
family.
aussi c'est une followeuse.
I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your
Well,
poor family as well.
Pas
You're
devant là.
very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to
Avec
her. I
Cersei.
wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Oh là là. Elle est devant le trône. Garde. Ayo.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Ok. Ça va être compliqué.
Good luck.
Oh putain, je peux ressentir une chose mais je dois dire l'autre. Ok, faut que je me souvienne de ça. D'accord, ok. Donc si, par exemple, si je suis très énervé, je vais faire genre... Non, triste, on va dire triste. C'est triste. Je vais faire... Oh putain. Il y a petit rayon.
You
Oh
can do
mon
this.
dieu. Oh non. Je sais pas. What c'est là? C'est random. Hein. Ah bon, regarde.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Salut, c'est quand même...
Your Grace.
Ouais, non. Voilà, ouais. Il faut vraiment la...
Girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Non, baisser la tête, je pense, c'est quand t'es...
House
son rang.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Bah oui.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Oui, le son.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
C'est
Yes,
l'unique.
Your Grace. To the one true king.
Oh là.
The one true king. Yet she
Oh
didn't say
putain,
it.
merde.
The girl is
Ah, j'aurais
clever.
pas pensé. Ah,
She only
I
meant...
don't care what she meant. I care what
je
she
suis con.
said.
Je suis con. Bah, je sais en
I
vrai,
won't
tu vois.
stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Ils étaient naguère, tiens.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
Je suis
The
obligé.
Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Quoi?
Is it any wonder you were so impertinent to
Putain.
ask which king deserves your loyalty? If you have any loyalty at all.
Je suis loyal sur...
Is your house willing to swear fealty
Oui.
to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and
J'ai jamais dit que
sudden
j'allais
end.
pas le faire. J'ai jamais dit que j'allais pas le faire.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Rhaenyra Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
J'ai fait une bêtise.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Je réfléchis pas en fait.
The city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Oh mon Dieu.
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Je suis à son
Clearly
service.
your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Je suis au service de Marjorie.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Je suis à son service.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
Ah mais c'est dur. Hein.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
C'est dur, c'est dur.
Of course, Your Grace.
Oh putain, elle est dure à contenter cette salope. Oh, je la haïs tellement. Mais j'ai toujours haï dans la série aussi. Oh putain, c'est cœur.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
Elle est dure à cerner
You were
la
brave to
sincère.
declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Regardez cette saison, j'arrive pas à être.
No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
As you should. And of course she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for
Ah, ils
dinner.
se marient. Ils se sont mariés.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Par contre, Marguerite baisé, je pense. C'est loyal envers elle, mais c'est compliqué quoi. Cersei. Salut ma petite.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being
Oh,
rather
putain, j'arrive pas ici.
difficult. But at least it's over
Désolé pour
now.
parler en même temps, hein, mais bon. Moi je suis comme ça.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
C'est Sarah.
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Bah, tu
I
sers
might
déjà
even
la
allow
reine.
you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Ah putain, pas bon.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Ouais, mais bon, j'arrive
I'm
pas.
just glad it's over.
Tellement dur.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
J'arrive, putain, mais il faut aider.
Your
Ça, j'ai fait
words
ce qui
to
me semblait
Cersei
être
were
juste, mais je savais même
brave,
pas.
but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Je suis obligé.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Ok, pas de problème.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Ok. Allez, c'est une bonne pote, je pense. C'est une bonne amie.
Go on. Ask.
Ouais, ça me...
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Non, mais clairement, j'ai clairement...
That is no small request.
Oui, non, mais
Especially
t'es pas
now.
obligé d'accepter.
I know, my
C'est
lady,
que c'est
and
compliqué.
I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise.
Et là, clairement...
But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Voilà, c'est vrai.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Jamais, il voudra jamais.
Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. My mother feels it is urgent, my lady.
Non, je
She's
dis...
unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Non, je dis juste... Hein. Parce qu'en fait, ça veut dire que je fais pas partie de la mer.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Non, mais... Compliqué. Ah. Audrey, le beau. Un chou. Garrett. Si je dis pas de bêtises. Oh. Oh. Je l'ai pas tout fait tout sur lui. Je vous assure.
Seven Hells.
Un jour vous avez un cheval, mettez dessus si vous êtes à côté. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
Merde. Non, chez moi.
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Je sais pas, moi je me sentais plus dans le jeu de courir. Je me suis dit peut-être que le cheval il va passer mal pour moi. Je me dis le type il est mort. J'ai attendu quand même genre une ou deux minutes pour être sûr qu'ils sont. Mais c'est sans signe. Je me dis ça. Ouais. Oh,
Bloody hell!
j'ai... Oh la pire des choses. C'est Ramsay, c'est un taré. Ok. Retour ici. Frisson.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
300.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
And what would they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel.
Okay.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Mais aide-moi. Je vais prendre.
Keep walking, you craven son of a law. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Lord Ethan. Missed it.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Explique-moi.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
truth.
right.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave
the poor man
Mercy!
Parce que le peuple va se révolter. Faut que j'ai le
Lord
peuple dans la poche.
Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
Pas de le frapper.
You address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know
Pardon.
they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Je peux me permettre de lui. Dans ce cas, je peux pas récompenser. Je peux
I will
pas
decide.
contenter tout le monde.
Take his fingers!
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It'll be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Je pense que je suis obligé de lui accorder.
Tends to his people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Je suis obligé.
Lord
Parce que si je
Ethan,
le.
you are truly a merciful and noble
Parce que
lord.
je
My
lui
lord,
coupe
this
les 3
man is a criminal.
je suis baissé.
A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me.
Parce que,
I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
imaginons qu'un jour un mec vienne me défoncer. Il gueule et si le peuple. Imaginons que le
That was
Je demande l'aide du
certainly
peuple.
unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Si je vais faire. Et clairement,
What do
je
you
vais faire
think?
le peuple.
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Ok. Quelqu'un de confiance.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
D'accord.
Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ok, on va tenter un peu tout le monde. Lui là, il serait trop bien dans ce genre de moment. Et après, lui, c'est la famille. Parce que Sir Royal, il est intransigeant. Et très transigeant dans ce genre de moment, je pense. Parce que bah, vu que c'est un truc, on va partir un peu à la guerre et tout.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Ouais. Il est bon en fait. C'est ce soir que je pourrais lui filer un des deux. Le Ryan. Et en plus, heureusement que j'ai pas coupé la droite de l'autre.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget, but...
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
J'ai rien fait.
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Il est un peu sanguin le petit. D'ailleurs ça tiendra bien si je m'en suis fait. Tu veux la sœur ou quoi?
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Trop stylé. C'est du bois super solide. Enfin, ce qui paraît. Je sais qu'il y avait ça. Ah bah ça. On peut les parler. Bannière. Non. Comme. tout à l'heure, lui.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare lately. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Roland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Roland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Non. T'es un vénère.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Okay.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
Mon choix est déjà
So,
fait.
when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que j'ai à faire? Je peux lui dire des défenses en fait.
Yes, my lord.
What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. We've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry!
Je peux pas lui brasser tout de suite, je vais attendre quand même. Ça y restera, il m'a dit de faire. Il y a quoi dans la tour? Regardez ce qu'il y a. Puis après on va aller parler. Pour moi c'est le choix est fait quoi. Ça royal me semble le meilleur choix.
Swords up! You can lift them, yeah?
Donc c'est tout. Vous savez quoi? On va se laisser là pour cet épisode. Parce que ça fait trop 45 minutes, j'ai pas de conneries. Donc on fera la fin de l'épisode la prochaine fois. J'espère que ça vous aura. Si vous laissez un petit pouce, ça m'a fait plaisir. Je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao ciao.